I'm giddy. I'm giddy to be home. It's a transitional phase, and it's a decompressing phase. You know, a lot of times coming back into LA, I liken it to, oddly enough, this craft right here. It feels like you're a space shuttle re-entering the Earth's atmosphere, and you get all hot and your heat tiles start flying off of your face.
Partway through, I kind of lost my focus a little bit, I think.
How?
There's a little too much hanging out, a little bit too much partying, I think, you know, and, you know, Flea would say, you know, stay focused, focus.
The whole tour for me was really a transformative thing. I faced some of my worst fears. There was a period of my life where I faced some of my worst fears and confronted them and went through like some of the most difficult pain of my life, and I came through it by dealing with it and by going through pain, and I'm just real proud of myself to have done that more than anything.
In every way, it made me a stronger, healthier person at the end of it.
The giant squirrel jumping. He just jumped off the roof onto that kumquat tree.
Today I feel like, whoa, what happened to my purpose? Where did my purpose go? You know, before it was making sure I got to the venue so I could eat, you know, a meal exactly 3 hours before, so I'd be digested, yet I'd have the energy and I could start drinking the green teas and I could start stretching and make sure that I didn't have too many vertebrae out of place, and you know, make sure that everything was cool with Flea, make sure that everything was cool with John, you know, connect with Chad, you know, see my engineers and do that. And now it's like, where do I go? What do I do? Well, I guess I'll go have sushi.
I just had no interest in doing anything other than centering my day around being as good as I could be on stage that night. You know, that was just my life then. So that usually meant a lot of listening to music and a lot of getting excited about music and a lot of practicing guitar and eating a lot of healthy food and taking herbs and stuff, and everything centered around being able to be as good and as free and as wild and stage as possible.
What is your favorite journey?
My favorite journey? The journey to blue green light. My favorite journey? I think it's the second album when what's that Journey song?
Russia was pretty exciting. Never been to Russia before.
We're in Las Vegas. And John and the man behind the camera, Dick Rude, King of the Green Mountain, and myself all went out to a Las Vegas show, you know, the Cirque du Soleil, and it was beautiful. And you know, John cried during the show, which I love. I fucking love it when John starts crying, because it means that, you know, he's touched and he's happy. And afterwards, we decided to go to the stratosphere and ride the Big Shot, the rocket on top of the stratosphere, which shoots you 150 feet above the already 1,000 or so feet that you're up on top of this hotel. And you hit 4 Gs, and they take a picture of you at 4 Gs. And we did that. We rode the Big Shot.
Playing music and devoting my life to music always seemed like the sanest thing in the world. Like, out of all the ridiculous things I've done in my life, like all the drugs and toxic relationships and fucked up crazy shit I've done in my life, doing music seemed like the sanest, healthiest thing I could have ever possibly done, you know?
Your position and your relationship with music has to be one from the inside. Inside being the process of making music, and a passionate interest for what goes into making music, as opposed to an opinion about what it's going to eventually be.
I imagine that I will always play music as long as I'm alive in some way. I really like playing music. I mean, the idea, like I'm just saying, a couple of days to do nothing right now, but the idea of just sitting in my little studio and playing my instruments and picking up some grooves and getting my sampler going and doing all those things is real exciting to me.
It's such a powerful feeling to be, you know, the one that's the heart and kind of the engine of the band. And I never feel like, oh, I wish I could do this, or I'd like to be able to play more like that. I'm at a point where I know how I play, and I'm trying to more have the, again, inject the personality of what I'm doing. It's not by playing flashy stuff, or in fact, I've probably played less to make it more, give it more of an impact by just being more solid and playing more musical and being more of a mature musician.
Give me the fucking stick, you little bitch. Find it this time. It's going way the fuck down there.
We left for tour a year and a half ago, and we just played nothing but high schools for the first month, or 4 high school audiences. And they were free shows, and they were to let the world know that, you know, A, we had a new record out, B, that art and music and that type of vibration could be a source of healing and an alternative to shooting people with guns. Basically, it's like Oscar Wilde had this notion 100 years ago that probably the only thing that could overwhelm man's instinct to kill and have war would be art.
Somebody spends their days absorbed in this music that I've been making with the Chili Peppers, or in my own solo music that I make. If I know it's having a good impact on them. Like, I know it's coming from a completely healthy place. I know the spirits that help me do it are wonderful parts of the universe, and I know that everything that's gone into me being able to make that music is so good. It's so there to be good for people that, like, I'm just proud for all of them and for all of us, like, that's what's taking place now. And I just know that it's healthy for people.
I think that we're a very positive band, and the things that we sing and the music that we make is very positive, and people get really good feelings about it. And that's to put positive energy out there and have people really respond to it is something that has really made my life more fulfilling as a person and as a musician.
I'd like to ask everyone to be kind and to be gentle and to create love and peace wherever they go, because that's the most important thing that I could ever possibly think that someone could do.
Surf whenever possible. Try not to eat too late. Make sure you call your mom or dad at least once a week. Just to say hi.
Eat lots of beans and stay out of jail.
Don't leave the toilet unwiped in any shape or form. If you have to jump in the shower real quick, take your time.
The giant squirrel jumping.
A little story about the mouse and the lion. Just bear that in mind. Just bear that one in mind. It's always going to come back to you. No matter what you do, it's always going to come back to you. Just like you put it out there, it's coming back at you.
I'm very proud of what we do. And me being a big part of it, I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it myself.
Your mom like it?
Yeah, my mom, yeah. My mom sees it. I like that other side song. What's the slit your throat thing? What does that mean? What is he talking about?
So if there was a sort of a parallel world to this dimension that was very similar, but that maybe had people's fates were slightly altered in slightly different ways, and maybe the same energies were at work beneath it, but the manifestation in the world was slightly different. So that if I saw one of those John Frusciantes, or 10 of those John Frusciantes, that I would be as proud of what I'm doing in this dimension as they are in the ones that they're doing. Right? That's been one of the main things that's compelled me to be as good as I can be, you know, and to create the best music I can. And I'm, you know, despite the years of that I really didn't do anything for a few years, I'd still put my, you know, my works that I've done in this reality here against the other John Frusciantes any day.